Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn how can we get the historical stock prices of a share along with its high, low and the amount of the volume that got traded in any particular day, or even we can get to see at a regular period of intervals like on a weekly and the monthly basis. So the function is the stock history, and for that we have to make sure that the stock name is mentioned very correctly, that's like listed as a symbol in the exchange. And let's say like I want to track Tata Motors stock right from 1st January 2019. So I'm gonna take Tata Motors and I'm gonna enter the starting date of 1st Jan 2019, and this is how the syntax of the function works: is equal to stock history and then select the stock which is already entered over here, and the starting date which is like 1st Jan 2019 I have given it. And let's say I want to track the stock on every day. Let's say like tomorrow morning I just want to wake up and see like how the stock is performing. So I'm just giving the end function as today so that like every day it automatically gets refreshed. And let's say at this point of time I'm just closing this function over here without any using any other commands in the syntax like interval, header and the properties. So I'm just gonna press enter. So this is how the stock is like gonna appear now. So like on 1st Jan 2019 to, and I have the information like till the end of today, let's say like which is like 17th. So let's get to see the other commands also, then I can like show you like for two more stocks on different exchanges maybe. So let me go back to the function and remove the last bracket, and then like I already given in end date. So let's say the interval I'm gonna place it as 0 only. 0 is like for a daily interval. And then the header, let's say if you have a 0, it's gonna remove the date header. If you have a 1 by default, let's say, which is 1 here, it's not gonna make any change because you already have a header in the form of date. So let's say instead of 1 I'm gonna give it as 2. So that's gonna give me the stock name and the exchange the prices are being picked from. Let's say in this case, like you can see it's NSE and the price is coming from Tata Motors. So now I want to give like further commands. This is just the closing price of that share in that day. So now I want to see the other properties as well. So let's say like I have given the headers, so I'm gonna leave it as is, and then I'm gonna give it like 0 is for the date, and 1 is for the pricing, and 2 is for the open price, and 3 is for the high price, 4 is for the low price, and 5 is like for the what is the total volume traded on that day. So in total, if you can see, I'll just reread the formula again: the stock history, and what is the stock, and what is the starting date, what is the ending date, and what's the interval over here, like which I have picked 0, that means daily, and 2 is nothing but the stock name along with the exchange it got listed, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the 6 properties which I'm gonna pick for that specific stock. So in this function, the maximum is only like 6 properties that are listed right now. So I'm just gonna like go and press enter. So this is what it's gonna come out with. Let's say like it's NSE, Tata Motors, and that specific date, what is the price it has closed at, and what is the price it has opened at, and what is the high and low price on that specific date. And unlike in the previous function, like where we learned the symbol is gonna like little messy, but here when it's picking from NSE, it's gonna directly pick rupee symbol, and when it's gonna pick from NASDAQ, it's gonna directly pick a dollar symbol, and the total amount of volume of shares like it got traded on that specific date. So that's the information like we can see over here. So let's say like for example, I just want to go and see like the last day price, I mean to say like today's price. So what it's showing is like the 17th Feb 2022, the closing price is 499.95 and has opened at 505.9. So just open the share for today from investing.com. So it says the closing price is 499.95 and the opening price is 505.9, which exactly matches with our Excel sheet. That means like the data is getting picked up correctly from the exchange. And then the previous close is 498.45. That's nothing but the 16th Feb, the closing price, which is 498.45. And the high and low are 511.5 and 498.3. So here it is, the day range 498.3 and 511.5. That means like the information is like getting picked correctly from the exchange. So that at least like we can trust over here. So now I'm gonna tell you like how can we let's say like take the information, let's say these on daily intervals. So that's how it's gonna look. So now let me just like copy the same information. So I don't even like copy everything. So let's say I just copy only these 3 because I have the share name, the date, and the formula can be edited only in this row. You can't go and edit anything over here. So let me just like go and just copy paste the same thing over here. Just one thing to make sure, as I was saying, is like the stock price should be like exactly matching with the exchange. So let's say instead of Tata Motors, if I just say Tata Motor, it's not gonna read anything at all. So the S should exist, like, which is prerequisite of the name in the exchange. Excuse me. So let's take Reliance now. Like, Reliance is the stock symbol of Reliance Industries. So that's how it's gonna come up. So like, even it has got the price every day. So let's say like I don't want to see it on daily basis, I want to see it on a weekly basis. So not a big change. I have to just get into the formula, and instead of one, like, which is the instead of the headers thing, like, which I have given over here, so I have to just like remove the interval thing and then just like press 1. So that's it. Like, let me just like make this rows, the column width bit higher, so that like it will be easy for us, all of us. So let me just take a 12. So yeah, when I given like 1st Jan 2019, yeah, I mean like it's just picking one date before, so that like that's when the week has closed for that week. So and then like 7 Jan, 14 Jan and all. So let's say like instead of weekly basis, like I want to see it on a monthly basis. So nothing, I have to just go to the interval thing. Instead of 1, I have to just press it as 2. That's it. And that should do the magic. Yeah, you can see over here like 1st Jan, 1st Feb, 1st March, 1st April, and accordingly like whatever graphs or trend lines like you want to make, like you can just link to these columns and you can see like how the stock is performing. Like, it's so easy. And that like I know like you can import this kind of data like from any website that's available, but the thing is like we know they all like restrict you to certain amount of time, like maybe the last 1 year and the last 2 years. And in this way like you can just like rewrite the name and you have it handy over here in the Excel sheet. So that's it, guys. Like, I mean, if you have any queries on that, you can just like post it in the comments, and we can I can come back with any answers to your queries in the next video. Thank you.